What's up, everybody? Bobby Wisnant here. Today, we're going to talk about the most misconceived part of nutrition, carbohydrates. The diets, the restrictions. Hey, I want you to understand the truth about how carbohydrates fit in our diet. Now, it's different for everybody, but if you can understand what they are and the difference between the simple and the complex, that's the big start. You're 90% there. All right, here we go with my excellent illustration of drawing here. I know you just love it, right? Carbohydrates. When you think of carbohydrates, think of energy, okay? Because that's what they are. There's two kinds. There's simple and then there's complex, okay? So I'm going to make this as simple as I can. Simple. Now, here's the thing. They're all sugars. I hear people talking about, well, I cut out all my sugars. We have to start looking at carbohydrates as all being sugar, whether a simple or a complex, right? The simple sugars, table sugar, sweeteners, soda, baked goods, candy, right? Anything that's in salad dressings, anything that is sweet. Fruit. Now, I put a little asterisk here because fruit is a simple sugar. It's fructose, but it's lasts a little bit. It takes a little bit longer to break it down, and it's a little more complex than like this table sugar, okay? But it's still considered a simple sugar, okay? On the label, how do you find simple sugars on the label? On the label, it will say sugar, and this is where it gets misleading. That's all it says is sugar. So when you see that on a label, you can know that it is the simple variety, okay? Timetable. How long does your body take to use this, to break it down? Anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. Fruit being on this outside part here, but these cane sugar, high fructose corn syrup, any sweeteners are going to be around this 10 to 15 to 20 minute mark. That's how quick your body can break it down. Now, here's the catch-22. Yeah, it's quick energy, but it's also short-lived. Short-lived energy. It's a spike in energy and it drops you back off. This is why a lot of people experience fatigue. Let's go to the other side of the spectrum. Complex sugars. Your grains, your rice, potatoes, pasta, bread, legumes, beans. What are legumes? Chickpeas, soybeans, peas, okay? That's what legumes are. Those are complex sugars. On the label, now here's where it gets tricky. I'm going to make this as clear as I can. On the label, it'll say either carbs. When you see carbs, it's typically talking about the complex sugars. Or you have to kind of do a little math. Sometimes it'll say total carbohydrate and then sugar and then fiber. Here's how, when it's, again, sugar means it's simple. Here's how you find out how many complex carbs are in a package of food. Take the amount of sugar that it's showing you, add the fiber to it, and then take these both and subtract them from the total carbs. That gives you what's complex, okay? Now, fiber is a complex carbohydrate, but it's non-nutritious to the body. You can't use it in a nutritious way. It's used for our bodily functions and things like that, right? So this is where it gets tricky. Total carb minus the sugar and the fiber will give you the amount of complex carbs. Or if it just says carbs, it's typically talking about complex sugar. I'll do another video on food labels, so we'll get that a little clearer. Timetable for your body to break it down, 1.5 to 2.5 hours compared to 10 to 30 minutes. You see, simple in structure, in atomic structure, molecular structure, complex in molecular structure, so it's harder to break down. There's more for your body to break down in a complex sugar. Energy, long and sustained versus the short-lived here. Look, more of an arc, okay? Long and sustained. Guys, this is what I told you about. You want to avoid both of these if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to lose body fat, avoid the simple and the complex carbohydrates for your last meal of the day, okay? Stick to protein and green vegetables. I hope this is kind of clear to you. I did my best shot here. It gets a little complicated, but if you can get this down, guys, your understanding and the part that carbohydrates play in your diet become much clearer. I can tell you this, you don't ever want to completely eliminate carbohydrates. And a lot of people, it's 50 to 60% of their diet, as it should be. I'm Bobby Wisnan. If you've got any questions, you want to see different types of recipes and different things about carbohydrates and proteins and fats, send them my way. I'll make a video. Hey, don't forget to like and share. It helps me out a lot. You guys are going to do awesome. Eat healthy. I'll see you next time.